I'm Sam Temple. This is this month's edition of the Faribault Community Television News. This month's host is Faribault Rental.
Welcome to the news.
Hello, I'm Kevin O'Brien, Recreation Superintendent for the City of Faribault. Some up-and-coming things in the aquatics world is we are in full swing getting ready for summer outdoor pool season. And we are hiring for staff at the Faribault Family Aquatic Center. We are hiring guest service staff to work in the concession stand, the front desk, and slide attendants, in addition to lifeguards. We have a great need for lifeguards at the Aquatic Center. We staff, ideally, about 30 lifeguards there to operate that facility, in addition to still running the indoor pool during those summer months. And we have 2 more lifeguard classes coming before summer. We have one scheduled in April, the 19th through the 21st, and again, May 3rd through the 5th for a second class. The class schedules are Friday nights from 5 to 9 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for both the April and the May class. And we are in great need of lifeguards. So if you know somebody who is 15 or would be 15 by the end of one of those classes and is interested in being a lifeguard, it's a great job. You get to learn a lot of valuable life skills being a part of a team. It's a great resume builder with the responsibility that comes with that position. And we try to make it as fun as possible. Who doesn't want to work outside during the summer months? So that is our big push coming up here for summer, getting ready to staff the outdoor pool. You can contact me at the Community Center, 507-334-2064. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Devin Pawarek, Recreation Coordinator with Faribault Park and Rec. Got a few upcoming adult sports and some enrichment programs coming up here in April and May. We have men's, women's, and rec league adult softball starting on May 7th, so get your teams registered by April 8th. Rec league is going to be on Tuesdays, women's on Wednesdays, and men's is on Fridays. We also have our ongoing Tai Chi class at the Community Center on Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m. It's a $5 drop-in and no registration is required. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Paul Panoski, Parks and Recreation Director for the Faribault Parks and Recreation Department. I have just a couple of reminders for you out there. We are currently taking picnic shelter reservations, so if you have an event planned for a birthday party, a graduation party, family reunion, we have 11 shelters that we reserve throughout the park system, and we encourage you to get signed up as quick as you can and reserve your shelter before they are all taken for the summer. We do have a lot of shelters already reserved and a lot of shelters yet to come, so we've got some availability for that right now. For use of the parks right now, I know with some of the warm weather we've had and then cooling back down, as we're trying to figure out where spring and summer is mixing in. The bathrooms at the parks are scheduled to open by May 1st. We will open a little bit earlier if we get a long spell previous to that that looks like it's not going to refreeze. The bathrooms are not heated, and that's why they have not been open so far this year. Park staff is busy in the parks. If you've noticed them, they are out and removing ash trees. We have the emerald ash borer here in Faribault, and so if you have noticed a lot of trees coming down in some of the different parks, it's because the staff has been out without being able to do ice rinks and removing snow this year. They've been busy removing the ash trees that are infected at this point here. We also are at the current time looking for some groups. If you're interested and you have a group that wants to do some volunteering, we encourage you to give us a call here at the Faribault Community Center. We're looking for groups that can help clean up some of the parks after the winds have blown in a lot of trash along the trail system. I'm looking for some people that might be interested in helping us out at the dog park, being able to clean up some of that area, and there's some other areas that we have available for groups. If you've got a group that want to spend an hour, a couple of hours cleaning up, we'd be happy to help you find some community service.
Hi, I'm Jill Stratman. I'm the Youth Recreation Coordinator at the Faribault Park and Rec. Coming up in May, we've got our traditional track and field program on Wednesday nights out at the Ted Nelson track. Track and field is for kids ages 5 to 12 years old, and it's a really fun special night to get the kids working on their running and field events. Also in May, we've got other camps for kids ages 3 to 5. One is called Little Champs, one is called Sport Camp Sampler, and then we've got pickleball. That's right, pickleball for kids ages 7 to 12, and that camp's almost full, so if you're interested in that, get signed up for that. As we gear up for summer, we have all kinds of camp options. We've got Fun Center camps that run up at the Jefferson Park Shelter pretty much all summer long, Monday through Thursday. We are open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That camp is for kids ages 6 to 12 years old. Then up at Washington, we have all kinds of great camp options for kids ages 3.5 to 5 years old, as well as 5 to 7 years old. Those camps are based on themes, and they meet 2 days a week in the morning, and they run all summer long as well. Safety Camp is a very popular camp for kids in ages 8 to 10 years old. Safety Camp runs June 24th through the 26th at North Alexander Park. Safety Camp is a collaboration with the City of Faribault Police, Fire Department, and also Rice County Sheriff, so that's a great camp opportunity to get your kids signed up for. Summer Ball for kids ages 3 to second grade runs at Jefferson Ball Fields. We've got little tykes, we've got t-ball, and we have soft pitch. Those programs run in the evening, so you can get registered for that. And if you're looking for some fitness opportunities, we've got some great instructors that run group fitness classes in the evenings here at Buckham West Fitness Studio. We've got Vicki, Ashley, and Soshi that will teach different class options with strength training and core workouts, HIIT classes, and Zumba, which has become quite popular. So check everything out.
Hello, Faribault, Nort Johnson here with your Chamber of Commerce. Today I'm going to share a little bit of news about the Faribault Industrial Corporation. So I know I've mentioned this in the past before, but the quick reminder, they were formed in 1944. There's some classic Faribault names involved with this organization as it was implemented and founded. Rube Fleckenstein, Don Oakes, Luke Gallagher, Lucius Smith is the attorney who did all the paperwork and helped them dial this in as well. That's Bruce Smith's dad. That group had the foresight to put together a community fund with which they were charged with improving the economic conditions for Faribault businesses and Faribault workers. So the original Economic Development Authority, and the way they went about being able to fund their work is they sold shares. And in the agreements for shares, the founding fathers said, hey everybody, this is your commitment to Faribault. Nobody's getting any dividends. So that nest egg has never been depleted, and did really great work around things like the original control data. I believe that's where Mercury, Minnesota is now. McQuay, they built that first building, which is now the Daikin South plant here in Faribault. They also had everything to do with the AirTech Park. Now that houses Balchem and TrueView and Northern Tool. So this organization really did a lot of good work to ensure that industry in Faribault had the support they needed. Not too far down the road or backward, the Faribault city came to the conclusion that we needed an economic development authority, which is a great, I believe, a great tool for economic development. And when that group came into play, the Industrial Corporation took a little bit of a, we'll say, a back seat and became a support organization for the Faribault EDA. It was kind of interesting to see that role morph when you look through the records. They continue to be an advisory role for the Economic Development Authority, and then kind of slipped into a third or fourth position loan supporter. Let's just say you've got a business and the bank will take a first position on a loan, and the EDA will give them a little more money to help make that business go. They're in second position, and if there's still a little bit of a gap from the business being able to launch many times the industrial corporation would step in and fund that gap. And they did that for many businesses. They've been a great help in that way for a long time. Well, in about 2019, some of the board members decided that there was an active role. In other words, a proactive, Faribault approach to some of the work that could be done from the private sector, which is where the industrial corporation resides. And it's additionally powerful if they're partnered with the city's EDA. So you've got this private development corporation that's been around forever, doesn't pay dividends off to the members of it. They use their money for the good of Faribault. And then the city with the dollars that they levy, that they invest in economic development. Well, planning and working together, those two entities, can be very powerful. And so the group decided to become active once again. For that, they needed some management help, and they signed an agreement with the Chamber of Commerce. So for a modest management fee, the Chamber of Commerce has helped the Industrial Corporation create some strategic plans, help create strategic partnerships, and thankfully have been able to help launch some very important projects in Faribault. We're blessed here at the Chamber to be able to play the role of general manager for the Industrial Corporation and to have such strong boards of directors and partners. The Industrial Corporation has their own board, the Chamber has their own board. Well, the Industrial Corporation has thankfully been able to launch one really big project right away. I mean, less than a year after the management agreement, they helped organize a purchasing group which has taken on 13 buildings in the historic district. It's a whole nother story, but I'll tell you right now, in those buildings which were dilapidated and certainly needed a lot of fix-up work, with which we partnered with the EDA and HRA to get these things safe, dry, and secure. Well, there's 8 new businesses in those buildings right now. We're really proud. These weren't open just a year ago. Well, just over a year ago, and we're pretty thrilled with that. And I can tell you that there are more businesses and more activities stepping up downtown as a result of this lift that has taken place. So we're pretty proud of that work. They also helped form an investment group, real estate investment group, that has taken on the old Faribault Foods plant. So across from the woolen mills down by the dams, that facility, when they moved out to the industrial park, was only very minimally used and certainly quickly moving into ways of disrepair. And so understanding that real estate would be a great boost for many of our businesses to have on-site storage right here in Faribault versus down the line up in Lakeville or down in Owatonna or other warehousing, as well as a host for maybe perhaps some new businesses in town. They helped form an investment group that purchased that real estate, lifted it, and it is now going to be home to Forest to Fork, new indoor mushroom farm here in Faribault, a great business model. We're really excited to see that launch. It's also helping 5 other local industries with their needs right here locally. So all of this being done through the work of the Industrial Corporation, and not in a margin that is going to pay back dividends to the shareholders of the Industrial Corporation. I think that's an important note for everybody to have. This is a solid Faribault organization similar to the Chamber. So there's my little bit of news on the updates with that relationship. A couple other items. Huge thank you to Tim Murray. Tim Murray's been with the city of Faribault for over 2 decades as city engineer, and most recently taking on the role of city administrator. And I can tell you that Tim he's a really smart guy and very strategic and has that engineer's rigor to detail. That has served us very well in every capacity that he's been in. It's been a great pleasure for myself, for the Chamber, and for the Industrial Corporation to have him on board and be able to work with him for this long. So big congratulations, Tim, and big thank you. Nextly, a couple of quick event updates for you. The Flannel Formal was an absolute smashing success. We had 500 people gathered together celebrating Faribault and their flannel. It was a great party. We made a few shekels to put into the budget that we use for the work that the Chamber does downtown. That's a fundraiser for us. an absolute gas. We marvel every year at the idea that we can put 500 people, in many ways elbow to elbow and hanging out, and some beers are served and some of that really cool 10,000 drops craft cocktails. So we've got these 500 people packed into a tight space with some loud music, hot dish, and never have we had a fight picking 500 people into those areas for this many years in a row now. The glasses up there. So anyway, great fundraising event. Thank you to all of our sponsors and all those who attended. Lastly, a couple quick updates on upcoming events. The downtown car cruises will be starting up in May. You can find that schedule both on our Chamber Facebook page and on the Chamber website for which Friday nights they are. We're going to have live bands downtown, and that'll be for May, June, and July. The August Friday event will actually be down at TP Tonka Park, helping with the kickoff for the Blue Collar Festival this year. And then the final event in September will be out at the Harley-Davidson dealer again, and that is just a scream. Car enthusiasts, motorcycle enthusiasts, music enthusiasts all show up. It's a wonderful celebration and just a lot of fun. Makes me know for sure why I'm here in Faribault, people getting together and enjoying one another. And that's what I've got for you today. My last reminder for everybody, just had some things around the office recently that reminded me it's very important to remember you never know for sure what somebody might be going through, who you're interacting with, what you behind the scenes for them in their life. So always err on the side of being kind and patient with people. You never lose doing that. That's our message here from the Chamber. Thanks for listening.
I'm Laura Bach, Executive Director of the Faribault Foundation. There's lots of exciting things happening here in April. Our Hand Up campaign continues. The Paradise Center for the Arts Endowment is established and ready to take your donation. And we're working on the park campaign, fundraising for certain aspects of the park through a partnership program. If you're interested in that for your business, service organization, or your family, get a hold of me at the foundation. I'd love to talk. If you have any special tax needs after the tax day is done, get a hold of me as well. We can talk about how a donor-advised fund may help you out, or just making a contribution to your community foundation may be a benefit for you. Find me at the foundation, 507-805-8800, or send me an email, laurabach@faribaultfoundation.org. Hope to talk to you soon.
Hi, my name's Chad and I'm the pharmacy manager at the Hy-Vee here in Faribault. And today I'm just going to give a quick update on the new recommendations with the COVID vaccine. So it has been approved for anyone 65 and older to get another booster as long as it's been 4 months since your previous one. So the requirements are being over 65 and a minimum of 4 months since your last COVID booster. And you can either stop in during our walk-in times, which are 10 to 5 on weekdays and 11 to 3 on weekends, or you can make an appointment online for any time at hyvee.com/COVID. And it's a very straightforward process of making that appointment online. And then we also offer all of your other vaccines, such as like flu, tetanus, shingles, pneumonia, and other ones like that, if you are due for those as well. We're looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
We're back again at Faribault Rental for the FCTV News. Spring has sprung in Faribault, and now I'm a new homeowner. I'm a bit of a novice at this sort of thing. What on earth are we looking at to take care of our lawns this spring?
Well, spring is the big time to do all your cleaning. That's why they call it spring cleaning. So we've invested in some new stuff. A lot of battery operated material here. So we've got new chainsaws, new hedge clippers. We've got some other implements up there on the wall that's going to really get you easy access to get started. So no more pulling on the chain, no more mixed gas, nothing like that. Just plug the battery in and go. A lot of people like to get started too with pouring patios. Now this is our new mud mixer here. This has been one of our biggest hits of the last summer. This is a one-man operation, or a woman. Break the bags over, concrete comes pouring out the front end, makes pouring cement really super easy. This is also our log splitter. A lot of people are wanting to save money and go with like wood fire grills and all that stuff for their house. If you've got trees on site and you're looking to split a bunch of stuff, this is the tool that you need to get all of that done. Another great thing for your lawn, this is a power rake. So this is another steel property here, runs on gas, but it's got a ton of attachments. So you've got tillers, edgers, the power rake, the rubber flaps to get like stones and rocks out of your driveway, or in if you're on the country roads to get the nice cured, manicured lawns. We also have your rear tine tiller. So if you're really looking to get your vegetable garden prepped and ready to go, this is what you want. And I think you mentioned that you rented this sod cutter here from us before, right?
That's right. That's
How
right.
easy was this to use?
Once I got the hang of it, about as easy as I'd expect for me to use it.
That's what we want. We want easy access to tools and implements so that anybody can jump on these things. A couple of seconds of training and you're off and on the way. And the sod cutter is what you need when you want to prep your lawn to get that new cement pad in, you get your new garden in, or whatever have you may be that you need to get your sod cutter done.
Yeah, I had 100 feet of boulevard that I need to go through. I'd never used anything like this before. We got it done in the afternoon before the rain came.
Excellent, glad to hear that.
So now we're looking at some more heavy duty stuff.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here? How accessible are these?
So these machines are Dingos. These are going to be part of the larger operating systems if you're looking to do some serious yard work. This is our stand-on new TX1000, which has our dump bucket on it. Again, these also have multiple attachments too, so you can do tilling, leveling, bucket work, trenching, all that kind of great stuff. This is an extremely easy machine to operate. It looks intimidating, but honestly, it's extremely easy.
You just stand up
You just
like
stand
that.
right on top.
All the
It's got
controls
very
are here.
easy, controls. Everything just kind of is right where it is. It has variable speeds. The best thing about this one is that this can lift up and go into like a bed of a truck or one of our dump trailers that you can also rent from us.
Sure.
So it makes it really accessible for getting into tight spots because this is going to fit through a gate.
Yeah.
So if you need to get back there and you're really moving a ton of black dirt, for instance, or rocks, if you're going on your lake bed, that's what you want. This is the machine you want to use.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people have problems because they have trees. So we have a stump grinder. Again, this is easy to operate. This is meant to be a homeowner use. This is not meant for like just contractors. If you're a homeowner and you've got a ton of stumps, this is the machine that you want. It goes left to right, so it sweeps at a 90-degree angle, and it's going to clear as many stumps as you want, get it right down to the ground, which is what you want to do when you're using the log splitter, cutting down your trees, and you got to come back and clear and make the land level again.
Yeah, we've got the whole Paul Bunyan operation.
We do, yeah, you can do it all. Got the chainsaws, the log splitters, and the stump grinders, so you can take that tree all the way down to the ground, which is what everybody wants to do.
Yeah.
The last one we have here is our smaller Dingos. This one is definitely more homeowner oriented. This has our trencher attachment on it. The trencher is what you're going to use if you want to put in drain lines in your house. So if you're looking to get the water away from your house, this is what you use. Again, stand on, really easy, very comfortable, simple controls that are drawn on here. Again, we're more than happy to explain how it works, how to use it, and the best tool for the job. That's what we're trying to get. The best tool in the person's hands to get the job done right.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we looked at before, a lot of those items were electric. For these, I noticed some gas caps on these. Do you fill those up? Are renters allowed to fill them up themselves, or do you prefer to do it yourself?
Absolutely, yep. We do give you all of these machines full. So these two Dingos run on diesel, this one runs on gas. You're more than welcome to fill it back up. We really appreciate it. It's not a sticking point for us though, but we absolutely, these do run on gas and diesel, unlike the electrical stuff. But you are allowed to obviously fill it up if you'd like. We really appreciate it, but we do give it to you full, so it's not something that it's empty. You got to stop and get diesel or gas. We'll fill it up for you.
Great. Thank you.
We'll take care of you on that front.
Great. And there was a lot of great help here at Faribault Rentals. So whether you're new at this, you've done it a million times, you can be here, get your rentals for the day, for the weekend, however long you need it. Is there anything else for folks to keep in mind about being smart this spring?
Well, definitely getting ahead of the game is always the most important part. Watching the weather is also really important. That's the one thing that we can't control. So just make sure that when you are getting ready to go out and do all this yard work, that you kind of are watching the weather to make sure that you're not going to get rained out or snowed out. Here we are in March, almost April, getting snow. So just make sure that you're always paying attention to that. by all means ask. Ask how these are run. We'll be more happy to walk through these machines. Give us a call. There's tons of online support, as you know.
Yeah.
So you can always just check that if you're kind of confused on some of the implements.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for being the helpful people that you are. Thanks for helping us out, and thanks for supporting Faribault Community Television.
Definitely.
Saturday, April 6th, Bagels and Birds, 10 to 11 a.m. Come and enjoy coffee and a free bagel provided by the Inn at Shattuck, and watch for birds at Windows on the Wild. Saturday, April 6th, Sweet Reads Book Club from 2 to 3 p.m. Join Impact members Julia and Caitlin for Sweet Reads Book Club. Discuss environmental-related books with eco-conscious individuals while enjoying refreshments in the Interpretive Center. Email Julia for the list of book titles at gates@rbnc.org. April's theme is sustainability. The book for the month of April is Rooted, Stories of Life, Land, and a Farming Revolution by Sarah Langford. On Monday, April 8th, we have Little Sprouts, Spiders, 9:30 to 11 a.m. Come learn all about spiders and how beneficial they are in nature, just for the weather, as a portion of this class will be outside. Monday, April 8th, Water Cycle, 1 to 3 p.m. This class is geared towards ages 5 to 12. Water everywhere. Learn about the importance of the water cycle through games and activities. Wednesday, April 17th, Lunch and Learn, Dakota County's new bison herd, 12 to 2 p.m. Join us this month with guest speaker naturalist from Dakota County who will share all about their new bison herd. Bring your own lunch and join us as we learn about a new topic each month. Saturday, April 20th, Earth Day celebration. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is for all ages and the cost is free. The schedule of events are as follows: 10:30 to 11:30 a.m., 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. With a half-hour break, a light lunch will be provided. And the last activity is from 1 to 2 p.m. The activities are invasive species removal, how to make a DIY compost bin demonstration, and upcycling plastic bags into jump ropes. Participants can choose what activity they would like to do. Each activity will run for an hour and will be offered 3 different times. Monday, April 22nd, Little Sprouts Earth Day celebration, 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Get inspired for Earth Day with fun, hands-on activities, just for the weather, as a portion of the class will be outside. Register now for the Maple Syrup Fun Run and Pancake Brunch on Saturday, May 4th. There is a distance for everyone, from a 1-mile walk, 5K, 10K, 25K to 50K. After your race, enjoy pancakes with real maple syrup made right here at Riverbend. Your registration fee supports environmental education, outdoor recreation, and natural resource conservation. Hurry, early bird pricing ends March 31st. Thank you to our sponsors: Bauer Restoration, Hartman Insurance, Humfeld Chiropractic and Nutrition, Kenyon Vet Clinic, Yoga Reset, Jasinski Knudsen Vision Realty Group with Weichert Realty, Southern Heights Dental, Ritchie Eye Clinic, Reliance Bank, Solar Pod Inc. Summer camp registration is now open. Members receive a $25 discount, so register early as spots fill up quickly. Riverbend offers a variety of fun nature camps. Be sure to sign your kids up for a summer they won't forget. Visit our website at www.rbnc.org/summer-camp.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ms. Denny, your favorite children's librarian. Thanks for joining me. I am here to tell you about everything happening at your library in April. Our Teen Advisory Board will meet in April on the 1st. That's no joke. Monday, April 1st at 4:30. TAB, or our Teen Advisory Board, is for youth in grades 6 through 12. If you're interested in becoming a member of TAB, contact me and I'll get you more information and an application. Storytime continues in April. We are offering it in a variety of formats. You can join me for a virtual 5-minute bedtime story on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. Those can be found on the library's YouTube and Facebook page. And then we'll have Zoom Storytime on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. and Storytime in person at the library on Thursdays at 10 a.m. I'd love to have you join for any of those. If you'd like to join for Zoom, let me know and I'll get you the link. So-and-so meets on Wednesdays. Lisa, our retired library technician, is teaching these sewing classes Wednesday mornings at 10:30 a.m. No registration required, open to all ages. And that again is at every Wednesday at 10:30, except there is no class this month on April 24 or next month on May 1st. Stitch a Bit. You can join our library director, Delane James, and enjoy the company of your friends and neighbors as you knit, crochet, or work on your own favorite needlecraft project. So just bring your own project, but otherwise no registration required. The group meets on the 3rd floor in the library's makerspace, and this month they will meet on Friday, April 5th and April 19th. Again, that's at 10 a.m. The Edible Books Festival is an online virtual program, and that is where you can create a literary themed masterpiece out of edible materials, and you prepare your entry at home, take a photo of it, and email it to us no later than April 13. And winners will be chosen and then posted on the library's Facebook page starting on April 22nd. It's always a fun event, so watch for that. Our 2 book clubs for youth will meet in April as well. Books and Brownies for grades 2 through 5 will meet on Monday, April 15 at 4:30. And Pizza and Pages will meet on Monday, April 22nd at 4:30. The assignment for both clubs is to read a poetry or art book of your choice. Again, when I say assignment, really it's just a suggestion or an idea. I would just love if you come and talk about anything you're reading. You don't have to read a poetry or an art book, just an idea. However, registration is required, so I know how much brownies or pizza to make sure I have on hand. So if you'd like to join us for the book club that fits your grade level, let me know and I'll get you signed up. Bob is hosting another 3D printing lab this month. That's the last Wednesday on April 24. The event is from 5:30 to 7. You can drop in, all ages, all experience, or no experience, and you can learn more about 3D printing. And you can stop for any length of time between 5:30 and 7. That'll be again in the 3rd floor in the makerspace. Alan, our resident ukularian, has the Faribault Ukulele Network, or FUN, that meets twice a month, and you have to be a pretty accomplished uke player to join FUN. So if you're interested, contact Alan and she'll get you all the details to get started. However, if you don't have any uke experience, or if you have very little, you can contact Alan and get some. Uke can make music. Set up a one-on-one appointment with her and she'll get you going on everything you need to know to play the ukulele. Save the date for Thursday, May 2nd. We will be hosting Andrew Wendt, a Minnesota State Parks naturalist, and he will be teaching us all about wild flowers and more about our great state parks of Minnesota. So that is Thursday, May 2nd, 6 p.m., no registration required. Speaking of state parks, we do have the state park passes available for checkout. Those are available first come, first serve, and there are 3 of them. We also have adventure kits if you're looking for a new hobby. So stop in the library and see what else we can offer you that's besides all the great books we have. And if there's anything that you have questions about or anything you'd like to know about the library, we'd love to hear from you. So stop in anytime we're open. You can stop in the library here in person. You can also get a hold of us online. You can send us an email. You can interact with us via our Facebook page, Instagram, look up our website, or you can give us a phone call. We'd also love to hear from you. So I hope you have a great April, and I hope to see you at the library. Take good care, friends. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Dr. Corey Miller with Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Today I want to talk to you about a subject that we've talked to about before, and it's cataract surgery. The first thing is, well, what is a cataract? Cataract is your eye's natural lens, which is what helps you see. That's gotten cloudy, and so now it's foggier vision, blurry vision. You might be having more difficulties with your night driving or seeing glare and halos. Those are all symptoms that your cataract is getting worse. So with cataract surgery, we take out that cloudy lens and we put in a new lens, an artificial lens, that will help restore your vision and help you see better. There's different options when it comes to cataract surgery, and I want to focus on one option in particular that a lot of patients are having great success with and really enjoying their vision afterwards. That option is called the light adjustable lens. Now, it's not a perfect option for everybody. I tell all my patients that there's no perfect lens. There's some that are better than others, but it really depends on what you're looking for with your vision after surgery. So off the bat, I tell people, if you don't mind wearing glasses or you like to wear glasses, then a standard monofocal lens is a great option for you. You'll get great clarity, but you'll need glasses to give you that larger range of vision. With the light adjustable lens, it's really for those patients who are trying to minimize their glasses, but still maintain very great quality vision and get even better than what they were at with their cataracts. So with that light adjustable lens, I'm finding that people are getting really great distance vision. It's almost as accurate as like light laser vision correction, as well as I'm finding people are not necessarily needing as much when it comes to reading glasses or their near vision. It's become a very nice option for those people who want to minimize glasses and distance, as well as helping for up close. I find about 80% of the people I do that light adjustable lens option with are not really needing anything for their near vision. The beauty of the lens and how the lens works is that there's a UV light treatment that's done on the lens itself after cataract surgery. It adjusts the shape of the lens to really build in your prescription to that new lens. You get to go home after the treatment, try it out, and see how the vision's doing. If you need a little bit more fine-tuning for distance vision or a little bit up close, that happens at subsequent visits. Usually it's around 4 to 5 visits before eventually things are kind of set in place and you have that really good vision that you're looking for. So for people who are very motivated to get out of glasses, I find that it's a great option. I'm having a lot of happy patients with that option. And if you're in need of cataract surgery or think you might have cataracts, feel free to come on into Ritchie Eye Clinic. We'll take a look, we'll go over all the options, and we'll find what option is right for you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave Nichols from the Rice County Historical Society, and today I wanted to talk to you about what is a historical society. I think a lot of people just think, oh, you're at the museum. Yeah, but there's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot that we do down here. In addition to having the museum in all of our buildings where we put on different exhibits, trying to talk about the different pieces of history here in the county, we're also a library. We have all kinds of books and research files on different topics that local authors and students and just general researchers, people coming in off the street, take use of that library and are able to help in their research. We also work with our local HPCs across the county. So that's Historic Preservation Commission or Historic Preservation Council. The name kind of changes a little bit, but the acronym stays the same. And what they do is they take care of historic buildings within the individual cities. In the case of Northfield and Faribault, they also have the downtown districts, which are a sort of group of historic buildings that are all maintained together. We work with them to help them do research on buildings, make sure that they're being maintained the way they're supposed to be. We help them with grants and funding and research and all kinds of different things to make sure that they can do their job well. It's one of the things that is in our charter is that we'll work with anybody. So as much as we work with the HBCs, we work just as much with people coming in off the street. If you've got an old house that you want to do research on, we help you with that. We try to find old pictures so that we can compare against what it is now versus what it used to be. There's a lot that goes into historic preservation, especially around buildings. It can be very daunting for people. Heck, it's even daunting for us at times with the buildings we have to maintain. So we try to help the community in that way. We also partner with all of the other museums in the county. We, as the county seat, we're sort of the, I guess, layer 1 and then layer 2, though I tend to think of us all as a bit equal. But we work with the Morristown Historical Society, Northfield Historical Society, the 3R Landmark Society. All of these are different organizations in the county that are doing their own history preservation. They're taking care of their own town's history. And so we work with them to make sure that they have what they need, they can find the grants that they need. We sometimes step in with our curator, Jenna, or myself. We'll go out and we'll give them a bit of the professional expertise they may need and kind of help them keep that going. So even though here at the museum in Faribault is where we do most of our direct work, we're also out at all of these other museums giving our experience and our time to help make sure that they can also do their jobs just as well as we do. One of the things that is our primary goal here is education. I'm standing in our Carlander family room. This is where most of our programs and events happen when we do our history speaker series every month. This is where we hold it. When we do our Kids Saturday program, which is the second Saturday of every month, we usually do it here in our Carlander room, and we have dozens of kids that show up every second Saturday. We also have a genealogy assistance program, which is every second Tuesday, where folks can come in for free, sit down with a genealogist, and do their family research. And before you ask, yes, you can sign up more than once. We do all kinds of things. We have schools from all over the county that come through all in the same month. April and May is a very busy month for us. This year specifically, we're going to have over 700 kids coming through the museum between April and May. That's a record for us this year. We work with the schools, not just having them come in, but we go out to them and try to do programs in the classrooms so that we can, take the history to them, as it were. There's a lot that goes into being a county historical society. Everything I just mentioned would be a lot, but that's not it. We also, as most of you may know, we help out with the county fair. We're crazy busy during the county fair. We have 75 volunteers and both of our very beleaguered staff that are running around during the fair to make sure that we have all of our buildings open and we can do all of the events that we do. We also work with all of the city governments at one level or another. We are the county repository, and what that means is that any government record, so birth and death records, or township minutes, or city minutes, or county minutes, or whatever, instead of it all going up to the state archive in St. Paul, where it's not very helpful for the residents of Rice County, it all comes here, and we maintain it and we take care of it. There's a lot of work that goes into that. There's a lot of work that goes into everything that we do. It's an amazingly fun job. But as you can probably tell from how long this little snippet is, there's a lot that we do. and we're always looking for volunteers to help us out. But mainly, we just want your support. Stop in, see the museum. If there are programs going on, come attend to them. What we do is to make sure that the history and the culture and what makes Rice County so special, everybody can learn about it and everybody can see it. That's our goal. You know, our mission is to discover, collect, preserve, and share the history of Rice County. We do our best to do that, but it takes a village. And fortunately, we've got about 8 of them in the county that we can always rely on. So, like I said, if you're interested in helping us out, I encourage you to come down to the museum or give us a call. We can always find something for you to do. Or if you're not interested in volunteering, attend our programs. Maybe become a member and just support us that way. Every little bit helps. So from all of us here at the Rice County Historical Society, have a good one. Preserving the past for future generations.
And that's going to do it for this month of the FCTV News, once again hosted by Faribault Rental.
Thank you so much. Just want to let you also know, we do fill propane any size, any day of the week. Come on in and get your propane filled. We also do tent rentals, chair rentals, and party rentals. Come on down early and put your reservations in quick. This stuff always goes fast in the summertime.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for your support of FCTV. Be smart, be safe this spring. We'll see you next month.